And hello, one and all. As always, it's your loving host, Gord, and today we're going to start a new series. We're going to do a little bit of Don't Starve. Now, for those of you who have heard of Don't Starve before, it is a survival-ish roguelite game that it's tough as nails, I'll be honest, and it's really going to kick our butts, but I don't really know how to describe it past it's kind of, you gotta forage off the land and stop yourself from starving. That's why they call it Don't Starve. So basically, they have a DLC coming out, which I have early access for. Now, the DLC is good, but it's not done yet, and unfortunately, all the things they've implemented in the DLC so far just make the game a lot harder. It doesn't really add anything to the balance, and it just makes it a lot harder for now. So, for the time being, we're going to just do basic vanilla, and we're going to start with Wilson. And we have lots of characters that we have access to. I've played quite a bunch of this. But we're going to start with the tried and true default character, Wilson, the gentleman scientist. Now, we could edit our world settings here. All of this is gibberish to you guys, I know, but we're going to leave everything at default. And so, let's see, cancel. And so, yeah, we should be good. We're going to start a game. So, for those of you who've never played Don't Starve, a lot of it is, it's very time sensitive, and it's very much just like panic and stress you out the entire time. Try and just, ugh. So here we are, greeted by Maxwell. He's telling us we don't look so good, and we should find some food before night comes. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. So, brand new randomly generated world. We're going to find, we're going to start off by just gathering some of the basic necessities, grass and twigs, as well as a bit of flint. And hopefully we can get set up with a crafting station on our first night. So, we get some more flint and some grass. Now this game is just a lot of fun, and if you haven't played it already, you should play it. It's not too expensive. You pick it up on Steam or something like that, and yeah, I mean, it's just fun as hell. And it really it's one of those types of games where it's just one more playthrough. So it looks like I found a shovel here as well as some logs. So that's cool. Shovels are good. Let's unequip that though. We don't need it right now. Let's see. Let's stick that down there. So I want to get roughly 10 to 15 twigs and roughly 10 to 15 grass before the night comes. That being said, that's only really if we can get a crafting station set up tonight, if we're going to need all that. So we have enough flint to make a couple tools, and our grass is getting pretty good. We're almost good with grass. We don't have a lot in the way of food, though, for our first night. Hoping we'll see some more food before before night comes. Okay, so we're getting a little closer to our goal of about 10 to 15 grass, about 10 to 15 twigs. Again, still not doing so good on the food. Just picked up a flower there. For those of you who own a PS4, this game has also recently been put on the PS4, so that's good if you're a PlayStation fan. Personally, I'm an Xbox guy. I'm a little disappointed that Microsoft screws indie developers. You didn't hear from me, though. I would never say anything bad about Microsoft. So, we got way more grass and way more twigs than we need. We're going to get some more food, and hopefully we'll pretty much have everything we're going to want to have tonight. I'm going to make an axe and cut down a tree or so. We got lucky and just found some logs. So, we shouldn't need to cut down too many trees tonight. Okay, let's keep exploring. We are going to want, like I said, rocks and gold. That's our main thing we're going to need for a science station, or science machine, sorry. And so let's make a pickaxe. And let's get these rocks here. And... oh, and beautiful. We're really close to a rock biome, which means gold. So we'll get a couple gold nuggets here. And we're actually really good to go for our first night. This says good things about this playthrough. So this series is going to be, by the way, it's going to be an Iron Man series. We're going to, when I die, the series dies. So here's to 100 episodes, right? A gazillion days. We're going to survive just forever because we're cool like that. And it's getting late. It's going to be dark soon. So let's see. Whereabouts are we? We don't want to set up our base just yet. We're probably going to set up just a temporary camp for the night. But there are a few things. Base placement is very crucial in this game. You don't want to be too far away from the various amenities you're going to need, such as beefalo, spiders. You're going to want to be close to trees. You're going to want to be close to rocks. You're not going to want to be more than a day's journey away from anything in particular that you want to get at. So we're really just going to do a little bit of exploring before nightfall, and hopefully we can find some cool stuff and maybe even find a good spot for our base. Oh, look at that, a circle of green mushrooms. It's mildly inconspicuous. You gotta be careful about things that look a little suspicious. If something looks suspicious, chances are it's going to kill you. And it's going to kill you in a most gruesome and horrifying way. So if it looks suspicious, stay away. Alright, so get some more berries. Where are we on the map? We're not doing too bad. Let's keep wandering kind of aimlessly. Hopefully we can find the main thing we want to find before we set up a base camp is beefalo. We want to find we want to be fairly close to beefalo, and we don't want our base camp to be too far away from that because for those of you who don't know, beefalo are a cow/buffalo kind of animal, and they just shit all over the place, and you want to get their shit so you can fertilize your crops and have beautiful, beautiful vegetables and all that good stuff and renewable food sources. So, piece of gold. I'm not going to go for it because those spiders will kill me, but let's get out of here. Let's keep going. It's going to be night any second now, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up a quick campfire. Nice. And we're going to fuel that with a pine cone, maybe. We got a sapling here. And we're going to set up a science machine for the night. So, the science machine is basically a tier 1 crafting station in this game. And it's going to allow us to make all kinds of cool stuff. The first thing we're going to want is a backpack. Allows us to carry more crap around. And now that I have a backpack, I can kind of sort out my inventory just a little bit. Everybody has their own kind of favorite inventory, methods for maintaining and organizing their inventory. I like to keep all the resources I'm going to need regularly on hand in my backpack. It just helps me sort things away. Seeds is one of them. Let's see. So, we want our tools down here. I'm kind of anal about my organization, I know. So, for the night, we want to make a shovel. We also want to make a hammer. And so we're going to need a couple of rope for that. So we're going to make some rope out of grass, and we will use that to make a hammer. We're also going to want let's see, can we get a spear? We're going to need one more rope for a spear. And that should help us just in case we run into anything too dangerous or spooky. And I think that's really all we're going to need until we set up a base. So let's tear down our crafting station because we're going to set that back up once we know exactly where we're going. And actually, we should cook up some of this food. I'm going to cook up this food quickly before I set off for the day. Cooking food does a whole bunch of things. For various food, it'll give it various bonuses for carrots and basic foods like that. Just makes it so it gives you a little bit more, restores a little bit more of your hunger when you eat it. We got our roasted berries here, which we're going to eat a couple more of those, and that's topped off our hunger pretty well. And we'll just set off for the day. Alright, so it looks like we have a wormhole. Wormholes are very good. We are going to see actually where this one leads. It looks like there's a nice rock biome here, another one. There was already a good one down here. Well, I guess that wasn't great, but this looks like a big one. It wouldn't fit in my pocket. Neither would that one. Alright. Let's check it and see where this wormhole goes. Now, going through wormholes, great way to fast travel around the map. Not a great way to keep your sanity up. Every time you go through a wormhole, it kind of screws your sanity out. But that's very nice. A wormhole that crosses a large distance like that is very good. So it looks like it dropped us off on a pig village on the edge of a swamp here with yet another wormhole up there. I kind of want to check that out. I'm going to just take a quick look around and just see exactly what we have around here. Looks like we got a little bit of a forest going. Just pretty much that. And a pig king. Look at that. Big old guy. Alright. Ew, he smells. Alright. I would imagine so. I mean, I don't think that he's really getting much cleaning done there. I imagine that he doesn't even move properly. So let's grab some of these, steal some of their berries. Hopefully they don't hate us too much for that. And we'll take some of these berries and we'll go check out that other wormhole. What the fuck are you doing? Come back here. I don't think, yeah, I could scare him away, but he's gonna keep coming back. I can't get close enough to him to just attack him. So let's go check out that other wormhole, and we'll just see. A little bit anal about my about uncovering the map. So now we've already got a wormhole near a rock area. This wormhole comes out near a village. This wormhole's in a swamp. So I'm hoping that this wormhole will drop us out into a field, like a savanna biome. A savanna? No. Where did it take us though? It just took us a little that way. Well, that wasn't awesome. But it wasn't bad either. Now, see this kind of turf here, this is a savanna biome, and that's where you're generally going to find beefalo as well as some rabbits, and just generally stuff like that. Looks like we have a walrus camp over there, and now this looks like it's pretty big. We might be big enough to have beefalo in it. If it is, then we're in good shape for starting a base. Actually, if this does have beefalo. So far, I don't see any. No, doesn't look like there are any beefalo here. Mind you, just as I say that, usually when I give up on finding beefalo is when they appear right in front of me. So, you never know. Is there gonna be any down around here? No? Alright, no beefalo. That's okay. We will check out the other side of this field just to double check. And then we'll set up a little camp for the night. Eat some more of these berries so that our health does pretty good. It's raining. Ooh, thunder and lightning. It's not good. Our sandy's taking a bit of a hit from being out in the rain. Can we find some sort of... Can we find some beefalo? Can we? Is that a thing? Can we do that? Please? Looks like Is it gonna be? No. Alright, we hit the edge of the map. Still no beefalo. Let's go around, follow the edge. A suspicious dirt pile. That could, it's animal tracks. Hopefully that would lead us to something if we were equipped enough to fight that something. There feels like so much unexplored area here in the middle of this field. It feels like there has to be some fucking beefalo. If there isn't, then it's a travesty. I mean, I used the word travesty lightly. But, damn, no beefalo. Alright, well, we're going to head back towards that wormhole then. And we're going to just see what all we can find. Yeah. So there's officially no beefalo here. Lots of grass, lots of everything there. We do have enough for our campfire for the night, so I'm not really concerned about gathering supplies just for tonight anyway. I'll just take this road and see where it goes. Another field. Well, more of the same field it looks like. There's got to be some beefalo. Come on. There's got to be some beefalo. Well, more spiders. That's kind of not really beefalo. Looks like we're not gonna find any for the night. Let's get away from these spiders because nighttime's coming, and we'll see if we can get a little bit of a campfire set up for the night, and continue exploring in the morning. If that spider decides to leave us alone. So let's roast up these berries. That way we have some food for tomorrow. Our sanity's not doing so great. So probably going to have to find a way to replenish that. We can pick some flowers, or if we can find some green mushrooms, we can cook those up. I'm going to throw those flower petals on the fire. But you know what? For now, we're going to call that an episode. And remember, guys, if you like it, give it a like. If you love it, give it a favorite. And if you want to see more, subscribe. As always, your loving host, Gord. And stay tuned for the next episode.